everybody, it's me, LaRasha, Goddess Queen, just me, 23, and this is going to be another zodiac sign reading. And Aries is you are up. So this is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as Venus and Mercury. Or if you're an Aries Cusp baby, this is going to be for you too. Or if you are Aries North Node, these messages is going to be for you as well. Or if you were just guided to this video and you don't have Aries in your chart and you're not dealing with anybody that has Aries in their chart, maybe there's some messages in this video for you too. And if, of course, if you're a cross watcher and you're dealing with somebody that has Aries in your environment, regardless if this is a lover, a family member, a friend, a foe, that's what I mean by as far as vice versa. So you would be considered as a cross watcher for an Aries that's in your environment. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everybody. If it does resonate, please like my channel, subscribe to my channel, comment, as well as share. If it does not resonate, please try your moon sign as well as your rising sign, which is your ascendant sign in your birth chart. And in order to get your rising sign, which is your ascendant sign, you have to have your name, your date of birth, the time you're born, as well as your location. If you don't have all that information, you'll still be able to get your sun sign, your moon sign, and I say pay attention to your Venus as well as your Mercury. If you're new to my channel, I do give messages to the collective before I do give my reading. So if you're pressed on time, you can always go down to the comment section of the video. I have a timestamp on all of my videos where you can go directly to the beginning of the reading if you don't want to hear me talk or if you're pressed on time. Moving forward, if you state your free will to state that I talk too much, when you can use your free will to go directly to the beginning of the reading, you will be blocked and I'll not be able to come back on my channel. I also do have music in the background. One of the gifts that I do have is clairaudiency. So I'm here to guide you and help you tap into that, because everybody has the capability to tap into that. And then also for the ones that have that gift, help them understand the gift that they have as well. Okay. I'm including North Node in this reading because we are at the end of the year. We're getting ready to go through the 2020. Remember, 2019 was about karma, finding out exactly where you are, good karma, bad karma, justice, clarity to a lot of situations. So right now, with it being Libra season, I told y'all the beginning of the year when it was a Libra full moon that a lot of changes was going to be happening. A lot of people are seeing justice. With me doing their personal readings, a lot of people are gaining the truth. A lot of people in the comment section in my videos state exactly me helping them. I have helped them gain so much awareness and so much truth, and I'm so knowledgeable. And I keep telling everybody that because I was here from the beginning. I helped design some of this stuff, and now I'm starting to come out, and I'm going to be honest about it. I'm not going to hide who I am any longer. But Luna Ash, when last year, she stated that she saw a black goddess. And it was funny how I had to step into my position and step into my role. And when she said that at that time, I knew she was talking about me. And I'm going to go ahead and say this. And my ancestors been wanting me to push this stuff out. And the people that have booked the readings, the people that have been here with me for a while, the people that have been in my environment, they know that I am the truth when it comes to me being who I am. And my day-to-day life has changed. I know I'm getting watched a lot more in my environment, my work environment, my home, where I live. So just being honest, speaking my truths. And I told you my channel, I was going to be about me speaking my truths, as well as because I'm in my twin flame, my twin ray, and my divine partner relationship. So I know how each one of these people hold a part of a journey of my past. I know who they are. I know who people are when they come to me. It's just amazing as far as the growth. And I know a lot of y'all are going through the same thing, because a lot of y'all have purposes just like I do when it comes to helping the overall guy and helping the overall good. And if you're watching me, I can tell you, you are a big part of your purpose. A lot of people are telling me, sending me messages about them going into union, because I know it's going to be that time. So especially if you have been doing the things that you need to do as far as healing yourself, you've been pushing your twin flame, your twin ray, your divine partner to heal themselves as well. And sometimes these people don't gets to take part of the big part of the journey because they are so contaminated with spell work, or the choices they have made when they know that they need to make these changes cause them to put them more into bad situations. And that's what Mercury retrograde is about. When you deal with your karma, all the energy being harnessed from the pyramids, they know how to shift that. Also, a lot of people during Mercury retrograde, their rebellious side comes out, so they tend to make a lot of mistakes. So if you're ever led to be more of your dark, that's the reason why. The full moons, again, people do spells, do rituals, voodoo, black magic, all that is take part of that. And with the way that we have been taught not to learn how to protect ourselves when it comes to these energy healing stones, crystals. There's some bloodlines that, have been born into it because of the fact of their bloodline knowing exactly what it is. And you'll start seeing certain people wearing certain type of jewelry. And if you know, the Indians wore a lot of turquoise because that is their birthright stone. And I'm just going to go ahead and say that. So if a lot of y'all are tapped into that, is because you possibly have American Indian, Native American, whatever you want to call it, indigenous background, bloodline. And you can be another race as far as that be too, because I tell everybody to go to Dane Calloway and he talks about the $2 Indians. So if you are a part of any of those bloodlines, you have some type of indigenous Indian in you because of the way that they were the things that have happened to my ancestors back then to help other bloodlines live longer than what they had been back then. And if you know your history and you know what has really happened back in America's darkest moments that they don't talk about, you really would understand where I'm coming from. So if you're tapped into turquoise, that means that you have that part of a bloodline with you, or you are building a bridge with that bloodline to help your bloodline. So just be aware of that. When the more that you wake up, the more that you tap into your higher self, the more that you're going to get more information led to you. And one of my subscribers had said her nails was that color. And she said her nails, I know she said her nails was that color and something else. And she was like, what does that color mean? And I was like, okay, this is my time for me to also talk about it. And it also represents the mermaid colors too. And that's with dealing with Atlantis. So that's why my tablecloth is, I do certain things not knowing. So when I go buy these prompts, y'all, I have a stack of prompts. And I just get in the moment where they say, okay, it's time for you to change, get your bag, put certain things in there. And it's just crazy to me because my setting always has to do with what's going on with us as far as our frequencies, as far as where we are, what type of heart activations, chakra activations that we're going through. If there's painful moments, I have something on here to help y'all with that. And it's just crazy how every time that I wake up and I push myself to do these readings, I push myself to keep standing in my purpose, how everything goes together, and I see how the synchronicity really works. And I'm woke to it. That's one thing about the elite and the Illuminati. They'll say the people that are capable of seeing as well as hearing the truth and not denying what's in front of you and putting the puzzle pieces together, because everything that has a symbol, a sign, words, they all mean something. Letters, they all mean something. Numbers, they all mean something. And the people that have created these systems, it's all a part of the matrix. So you have the opportunity to put these things together. There's certain birds, there's certain colors that you are tapped into. There's certain things that's coming to your awareness that you need to learn about. And it's your higher self and your ancestors in the universe and your soul tribe that's pushing you. Regardless if they're friends, family, or foes, they're helping you move forward in some type of way, some type of shape and form. So I'm here to help you. I'm here to guide you. Thank y'all for allowing me to be me. And the more that I see that you are just like, oh my gosh, you're just truly gifted and you are like nobody else. And it just makes me say the reason why I said what I said at the beginning, because I know who I am and I'm no longer going to hide who I am anymore. Okay. Because I would be denying myself what I know that's destined to come to me. And I can't do that because at the same time I'm tapped into all y'all, and that would be making you fail. And that's another thing about me is that another thing about me is if I see that anybody is doing any wrong to anybody, regardless if you're my friend or my enemy, I'm going to be always about the truth, and I'm going to always be about fairness, and I'm going to be always about if somebody did you wrong, they did you wrong. The only thing that I have an issue with is when somebody manipulates somebody to stay in a situation that they know that they're not supposed to be in. And that's when it comes to the spell work, and that's my big issue is the spell work, the black magic, the curses, the voodoo. All that stuff has to do with holding back everybody from their purpose. And if you knew about the ancient times, and I keep this here because I know I'm from the pyramid days, you would understand what's been going on and how spell work really, really can affect a whole bloodline if it's used a certain ways to cause bloodlines to not move forward. And that's one thing about the American Manelan people that's in the United States. You're going to start waking up to who you really are. Everybody's going to start waking up to who they really are because everybody has some form of Manelan in them because of how the genetics has changed since the beginning. So you're going to get the truth. And that's why I tell everybody it's going to be like a light switch. And at that time, it's going to be where you have to make a decision. And that's why it's so much good and evil right now, because we're at the part of, it's not about race. It's not about where you come from. It's about good and evil. What do you stand up for? And what will you not allow? And that's the choice that people have. And there's certain people that are destined to be evil people because they're the enemy against the good people. So you're going to have a battle. I tell everybody you're your own superhero, your own avatar. And that's the way that you have to look at this. It's so much easier if you look at that way. And that's the reason why they gave us these games and these systems. And that's the reason why Walt Disney was so successful, because he really took true life and he made it more for a person to understand, more for a child to understand. And then now when you were a child, you liked these movies, but when you became an adult, you start seeing what these movies start meaning. And especially when it's about you and who your life, that all that reality and all that illusion and all that entertainment that they want you to believe really slaps you in your face. So I'm here to help you. Let's go ahead and get started, Aries. As far as the energy updates, we have, okay, so Aries Cusp babies, I'm including Cusp babies in this reading because your sun sign represents who you're trying to be before you pass over in this lifetime. So if you have two sun signs, that means that you're trying to harness both of those energies before you pass over in this lifetime. If I state your date of birth, that means that you are an Aries/Cusp baby. If I don't state your date of birth, that means that you are a regular Aries sign. Okay. So you are a Pisces/Aries if your birthday is from March the 17th to March the 23rd. Pisces/Aries, March the 17th to March the 23rd. And then Aries/Taurus, April the 16th through April the 22nd. April the 16th through April the 22nd, Aries/Taurus, okay? Let's see. Cards that I use in my videos have already been shuffled. If you're interested in purchasing any of these decks, they're also listed in the description box of my video. Or you can go to the Amazon store that I have created for people that don't have these type of stores in their area where they can get these type of things to help them, because everybody is going to be tapped into some type of tarot if you really have a purpose, because it's tied to so much. It's tied to you as an individual. It's tied to your overall environment, your foundation, your career, astrology, the weather. All that is tapped. All elements is tapped with Taurus. That's the way that it was created as far as the pagan. That's how the zodiacs are tied to it as well. So everything is tied. The matrix, I would say more of zodiacs, it has to do with their characteristics of who you are. If you don't know your birth chart, you never know who you are, because you have so many different things that could be as far as different zodiac placements, astrology, the stars, the planets, all that is tied into that. So once you start decoding that and you start raising your vibration, you start having your DNA activations, because everybody's having DNA activations in some way, some shape, some form. Your true colors are going to come out. Everybody's contracts are going to start getting exposed as far as who they are and if they have a good purpose or a bad purpose, or if they were just sitting here to just be a catalyst, because a lot of people are going to be our catalysts as well. So there's 3 different type of positions that you have as far as when it comes to your awakening, who you are, who you're destined to be. Good, evil, catalyst. Remember that. Good, evil, catalyst. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. The cards that I use, like I said, are in the description box. If you're interested in Amazon store, purchasing any of these decks, if they're available on Amazon, energy healing stones for your enlightenment, your awareness, your awakening, your transformation, your purging, any of that would help you. Let's see, what else? Energy updates. Right now, we have on the 12th, which is going to be a full moon. So make sure that you wear your protection stones, especially if you're involved in spell work, black magic, any of those type of things. Wear your black stones, your brown stones, your green stones, your blue stones, your red stones, your purple stones. That would help you and protect you. Okay. Put you in your little own bubble as far as your aura, because everybody has aura. So the 12th is going to be the Taurus full moon, and the Taurus full moon is about abundance. Could be a lot of y'all that are gaining as far as your foundation, your career, money coming in. It also represents greed. So again, earth energies, you can't have a good without the bad. That's one reason they say balance your dark side, your shadow side. Star Wars was very big on that, for as far as when it comes to your awakening and also realizing who you really are. Okay. Let's see. So Taurus full moon. It's also going to be a lot of energy as far as energy wise. I feel that Taurus full moon is going to bring a lot of movement, moving forward. Some of y'all could be feeling, more about confident within yourself is what I'm hearing. So the 12th for the Taurus full moon, the 20th is going to be the end of Mercury retrograde. Your North Node, I'm including this in this reading because of your North Node has to do with your past life karma and this lifetime, both. So it has to do with both. I know your South Node has to do with just your past life, but your North Node has to do with both because of the fact of where we are getting ready to push into a whole nother type of way of life. So everybody has to heal from their past life, and that's the reason why people are coming to recognition of past lives that they possibly have had. Having certain dreams as far as when it comes to who you are and who you're meant to be. What do you need to heal? Your ancestors coming in to assist you. You feeling energy. Basically, allowing those gifts that you were destined to have by birthright really take effect and help you and guide you throughout this transformation that you're going through. So end of Mercury retrograde on the 20th. Just know you always have a week after that as far as getting rid of that whole energy. Typically, this is when exes come in, your soul family, your new people that's in your soul tribe coming in to assist you for whatever trials and tribulations that you have, because there's a lot of conflicts that happen during Mercury retrograde. To help you, assist you, always paying attention to what these people's agendas is, what roles that they play as far as when it comes to your overall journey and whatever journey that you're in. Okay. You have the 26th, which is going to be the new moon in Sagittarius. So I'm going to go ahead and state this because they've been delaying my readings. The more that I stand in my purpose, the more that I'm starting to become aware of everything, the more they don't want me to tell y'all. So, because I shift a lot of people, my reach is nationwide. Okay, my reach is nationwide, and that's one reason why they're wanting to get rid of the internet, because the internet is reaching a lot of people. A lot of people are waking up because of the internet. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Cards have already been shuffled. The main deck we're going to shuffle and cut it on camera. The other decks I do have out. My Illus Tour deck I only have the face cards in here so you will understand what I mean by face cards. These are celebrities, actresses, actors, people that have been in the entertainment business. So if there's a singer or an actor, I'm going to say whatever first song that pops into your head, go listen to that song. If you ever never had heard of a song from this person, find a song for that person, or find a movie and watch that movie. Or if they're a TV show, you know, actress or actor, whichever, okay. I'm going to help you also learn how music is a big and part of everybody's awakening, and that's the reason why they take so part and control the entertainment business so much. And those entertainment people tell you they have already sold their soul. So a lot of people that have already sold their soul, they sold their soul for fame, they sold their soul for, you know, the luxury, because they did not want to continue to live a life like we are living, because they are already exposed to what's really going on, because they have the money to do a lot of things and be a part of a lot of things that we are not able to be a part of. So that's the reason why a lot of them say that, you know, they sold their soul. They know that they, you know, are part of this, you know, secret society and do all these rituals and take part of all that, because again, the same people that you watch, the same people that you grew up with, the same people that were put here to entertain you, they also have their own journeys. And again, how I remember, regardless of how much money these people have, they're going to be either good, bad, or catalysts. Good, bad, or catalysts. Okay. And I'm just being honest with you. So pay attention to whatever cards comes out, because there could be some type of message that you're going to watch or get in whatever song or whatever you're guided to read about this person or look up or research about this person. They're going to give you some type of messages. Okay. So that's part of synchronicities. Music in the background, if you're interested in your birth chart, it's listed in the description box underneath the Cafe Astrology link. If you don't have your time of birth, that's something that's very important, because it unlocks your whole birth chart. So make sure you purchase your birth certificate. You can go down to your vital statistic, the county clerk's office, and get a birth certificate wherever the capital is in your state. They should have record of your birth certificate. Make sure you get the long form and not the short form, because the long form has all your information. If you get the short form, it does not have your information as far as the time that you were born. Music in the background. Still have my Isis Oracle deck out. So let's go ahead and get started. So again, this is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as Venus and Mercury. Or if you're Aries Cusp baby, or Aries North Node, or if you're just guided to this video and you don't have Aries in your chart, or if you're a cross watcher, okay? Ooh, a long message for y'all Aries, which I knew it was, because y'all, I reshuffled the cards twice to try to see who needed my attention, because I attempted to do a reading on Friday and I just didn't have the energy. A lot of stuff was happening in my environment where I couldn't just do it. So now I'm able to sit down. And Aries, I was supposed to do your reading on Friday, okay? On Friday. And I reshuffled your cards yesterday with all the other ones that are due. And you popped out on the floor again and was like, okay, somebody wants to talk. Or they need something. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle it 3 more times. This next time, whatever at the bottom of the deck, I'm going to take it as part of your energy. Wow, we have the Wheel of Fortune. And this represents, that's the earth energy. So again, the Taurus full moon, I was talking about abundance, foundation, new beginnings, a fresh start. The Wheel of Fortune represents good karma. It also represents finally being whole within oneself, okay, also is what this card represents too. So let's say if you were struggling as far as when it comes to your confidence, if you were struggling as far as when it comes to insecurity issues, just growing as an individual, I feel that somebody has had a transformation within themselves. I feel there was a lot of, purging that this person had to go through, but I feel that your heart space is healed. I feel that your heart space is beating again, is what I'm hearing. So this could be you, Aries, or the person that you're dealing with, your masculine, your feminine. This represents destiny. It represents somebody taking action. It represents somebody's luck changing, also change for the better. So I feel that you're finally getting to a turning point. I feel that a lot of fated events is getting ready to happen for you, Aries. So if you feel that you have had, stopped as far as when it comes to your purpose, or things changing in your environment, or, money coming into your life, I feel that a lot of fated events is getting ready to happen for you. So I feel that a lot of y'all are in your good karma. A lot of y'all are doing the things that you need to do in order for you to be a better person and better individual. And if some of y'all are dealing with an earth, this represents the Wheel of Fortune, represents fire. So this represents you. So, but it also has this green in here. So I'm seeing this also, you could possibly have earth in your chart, Aries, or you could be dealing with somebody that has earth in their chart as well. But this also represents being a magician. Your ancestors, your higher self is activated, okay? So a lot of y'all could be on a higher frequency. A lot of y'all could be gaining a lot of clarity right now. So this represents Aries, Leo, as well as Sagittarius, okay? Somebody's ready. I'm so ready. This person is ready. Okay. Waiting on. So I was saying fated events. This person is ready. They're getting ready to take action. They're ready to have this brand new beginning with you, Aries. Or Aries, you are ready to have a brand new beginning with somebody. And this could be a brand new beginning within yourself. We have the Four of Pentacles being reversed. We have the Two of Wands being upright. We have the Page of Cups being reversed. And then we have the Two of Cups being reversed. I saw this card when I was shuffling it. The Seven of Cups. So some of y'all are breaking yourself free from certain illusions, certain things that were not best for you, serving your highest purpose. Some of y'all are dealing with somebody that possibly has a lot of different options. They're living in illusions. They're living in fantasy. This person could have their rose-colored glasses on, or Aries, you could have your rose-colored glasses on. I feel that somebody is dealing with somebody that does have too many choices. These too many choices could be, again, lovers, having other people as far as when it comes to competition. If it's not that, it could be, a work environment, friends, family members, addictions, sex, money, drugs, alcohol, different things like that, as far as them not picking the right glass, having other things that are distracting them. So I feel that this could have been you at one point in time, Aries, that y'all could have been, living in certain illusions, having too many choices, wearing your rose-colored glasses, or this could have been your masculine and your feminine, okay, is what I'm hearing. But I feel that somebody's breaking free from an illusion. I feel that somebody is no longer confused, is what I'm hearing, as far as when it comes to having a brand new beginning or having a fresh start within themselves. You have the Four of Pentacles being reversed. And when the Four of Pentacles is reversed, this represents suspicious energy. This represents fearing of opening up. So I feel that some of y'all could have been dealing with, let's say, Aries, if you had somebody that was in your environment that has been acting immature. This person could be somebody that's very overly sensitive right now, or they could be somebody that has been holding on to you emotionally, and the connection could be gone, is what I'm hearing. I feel that some of y'all are dealing with somebody that is very selfish as far as when it comes to just them expressing themselves, or just them being honest or being true to their feelings. When the Page of Cups is also reversed, this represents jealousy energy. So let's say if Aries says you had too many options, or the person that you were dealing with had too many options. There were too many choices. You do have the Two of Cups coming out. So with the Two of Cups being reversed, this represents separation, false love. So I feel that, let's say if Aries says you are getting ready to make a new journey or take on a new opportunity with somebody brand new, is what I'm hearing, because I feel that the Wheel of Fortune could also represent that, or this could represent just you changing and being a totally different person. I feel that there's a lot of jealousy energy that's going to be around you. And again, this could be a jealous ex. This could be a karmic. This could be some of the people, let's say, of the other suitors that this person, if they are making a decision to take on this new journey with you. Wow, this card. Okay, so if this person is wanting to take on a new journey with you, is what I'm hearing. There could be a lot of jealous people that's in your environment. There could be friends and family members that's jealous of your new beginning, because a lot of y'all have a fresh new start. I feel that some of y'all have a lot of partnerships. You have an opportunity to take on a partnership, and this could be a job. This could be, again, a relationship, partnering up with your divine masculine, your divine feminine, is what I'm hearing. But I feel that somebody is more planning. I feel that somebody is in their ambitious energy. So again, if you are in the Wheel of Fortune energy and you have a lot of new things that's happening, you have a lot of new opportunities that's coming towards you. And especially if these were fate events, let's say if you were dealing with the karmic, or if there was certain people that was in your environment, or if your masculine, your feminine was wearing rose-colored glasses and, and just living in those illusions, I feel that person is breaking free from that. And now this person is planning. They're planning to be with their masculine. They're planning to be with their feminine. They're in that ambitious energy. They're bold right now. So this person is seeing success. I feel a lot of y'all are getting ready to have justice. You're finally getting, what's served to you, what's destined to come to you. A lot of y'all possibly had to put your foot down in certain situations, because I do feel that there was some separation that did take part between your masculine and your feminine. Especially, let's say, if there was other people that was involved. I feel that karma is here for you, and it's a lot more of good karma for you, Aries, is our cross watchers, than bad. If there certain people were manipulating you, keeping you stuck, or being selfish, or manipulating a situation to keep you in a situation, those people are going to get their karma that's going to be served to them, is what I'm hearing. And because I do feel that somebody was holding on to a connection, because the Four of Pentacles, that's what that represents. It feels that somebody's with you feeling suspicious, or this person being very defensive right now, as far as when it comes to, let's say, if you're catching them in certain lies or their actions. It's just not adding up, is what I'm hearing. Somebody's actions is just not adding up. I feel, let's say, if this is somebody that's coming back from your past, this person possibly rejected you in the past, and that's the reason why this person is, you heard him saying, baby, I'm begging, baby, I'm begging, baby, because this person possibly screwed themselves, because you had the Page of Cups being reversed. So let's say if this person was being selfish, or this person didn't know how to express themselves, or they were not opening up emotionally, this person realized that they, caused more pain and cause more delays as far as when it comes to the relationship between you and this person, is what I'm hearing. So this person could have been holding on to a connection, not the proper way as far as them holding on, because this person was not opening up emotionally, is what I'm hearing. There's a lot of jealous energy in this reading, okay? A lot of jealous energy. Somebody has to move away from something. Somebody has to move away from something in order for them to have a new beginning. When the Six of Swords comes out, this represents separation. It also represents not worrying about a situation. This is also the marriage messenger of love, as well as marriage proposal card for me. So with the Page of Cups coming out reversed, let's say if this person was not expressing themselves, they were not opening up emotionally. I feel that some of y'all do have movement in that area, because this person now is in their heart space. So they did the things that they needed to do in order for them to heal their heart space, for them to have this brand new beginning. I feel that somebody did have to walk away from a certain situation because there was a Tower moment. So you have Tower moment. Now with it being reversed, this represents a brand new beginning. This represents things getting better, going through your reconstruction phase, going through your purging, the dust settling after the storm. So I feel that something unexpected happened in this person's environment or in your environment, Aries, is where this person had to make a shift. And let's say if this person was living in illusions and now they're no longer living in illusions and now they're seeing you as victory, they're seeing you as the person they're wanting to settle down with. I feel that somebody is in good health. So this person possibly could have been, or this could have been you, Aries. You could have had issues as far as when it comes to your health, but I feel that a lot of things are getting better for you. Okay. I feel that somebody's now wanting to take part of the journey if they were not doing that in the past, if they did not have the strength or if they didn't have the confidence to do that, because I feel that, let's say if this person was having issues with the Page of Cups being reversed, this could have been childhood issues. This could have been things that have happened to him, them or her or she in their childhood, or it could have been, lovers, old childhood lovers is what I'm hearing, are just not being confident within themselves, not feeling that they were deserving or loving or giving of love is what I'm hearing. So I feel that some of y'all possibly did have also somebody that was in the background that was holding you back, because when the Strength card comes out, this represents also, typically it's a woman that's holding the lion back from being ambitious and fearless, and courageous. So there could have been somebody, and you did have the Four Cups coming out. So for both of those cards to come out and being reversed, some of y'all were dealing with somebody that was holding you back. They were not. With the Strength card being reversed, this person could have been somebody that caused you to lack confidence within yourself, or they were lacking confidence within themselves as well. I feel that some of y'all possibly could have been dealing with somebody that was overall conceited. I feel that there possibly could have been, manipulation, as far as emotional manipulation that could have been involved as far as when it comes to this relationship between you and this person. And this person could have been, played themselves as being somebody that knew it all and they really didn't, is what I'm hearing. Some of y'all were just afraid of just moving forward, or afraid of taking on your journey or standing in your purpose. And they're saying you're no longer afraid. Yeah, you have the Star card coming out, which represents Aquarius, which is also reversed. So this represents loss of friendship. It represents loss of love, hopelessness in a relationship. This represents also physical as well as mental illness. So like I was saying earlier, if you were dealing with somebody that was manipulating you as far as emotionally, or this person could have been somebody that was very physically or mentally ill within themselves. They were just not balanced within themselves. They could have been a good pretender. I'm hearing this person could have been very good with pretending, because they could have a lot of air or a lot of water in their chart. Okay, but this person made, caused you to feel overall drained as far as when it comes to your confidence, as well as your, they really drained your confidence. They really made you lose who you really are, is what I'm hearing, Aries, is what I'm hearing. So some of y'all are separating yourself from somebody that's just not connected to you the way that they need to be connected to you, mentally, physically, as well as emotionally. I don't feel that this is really a real spiritual connection, and you possibly thought that was. Aries are cross watchers, is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's put these cards down and let's see where about this person that's coming back from your past. It's crazy that this song come on. I said a marriage proposal is coming for somebody, right? No more playing house. Love proposal. This person's coming in. Wow, y'all. And this person, how I was saying, is going to be begging. Somebody's getting a proposal. They're coming in a ring, with a ring. Nobody, all them choices that they had, all those opportunities they had with these other women or other men could ever amount to who you really are, is what I'm hearing. And this person has been loving you since the beginning. Okay, is what I'm hearing. They've been loving you since the beginning. This person could have been somebody that was very afraid of just standing up and just being honest and being true as far as when it comes to their feelings and just them expressing themselves. I feel that they were holding on to things that possibly was not good for them, not serving them, regardless if this was other people, an addiction, a way of thinking, being lacking confidence within themselves. I feel that this person knows that they were not balance within themselves. Let's say if they were having issues as far as with their just mental thoughts, lacking the confidence within themselves, not thinking that they were good enough in order for them to make you happy or make you happy, and as well as them making themselves happy is what I'm hearing. I feel that somebody was not happy with themselves, just as far as who they are. And it could have been, like I said, things that have strength from this person's childhood. I feel that somebody is separating themselves from certain characteristics that's no longer serving them. And I feel that this person now is, like I said, they see you as emotional happiness. They see you as the one that they want to be with. They see you as the one that brings them overall joy. So this is wish fulfillment when the Nine of Cups comes out. This is material happiness. This is emotional satisfaction. This is success in everything, okay? Having success in everything. What's it gonna be? Okay, so Seven of Wands. This represents fighting. This represents feeling guarded. This represents gaining the courage. So I told you this person is gaining the courage. They gain something. They gain their heart space back. So I see this person as a heartbeat, like the little vital sign as far as the heartbeat. I see that going off in this person's heart space. So I feel that this relationship, you as an individual, let's say if you did separate yourself from this person, you stood outside of the rest, because I feel that this person, there was other things that was distracting this person for not seeing your worth, is what I'm hearing. I feel that this person now is coming in and bringing you justice. I feel that some of y'all possibly are going to be a little bit guarded when this person comes in because of the fact of how they're presenting themselves now, especially if this person is, asking for your hand in marriage. Three of Wands, joining forces, building a powerful foundation, having that trade, that give and trade relationship. So giving and receiving in a relationship, giving unconditional love as well as receiving unconditional love. This person is wanting to go in as, like I said, a partnership. You have the cards here. Somebody's wanting to take part of a partnership. There could be something that let's say if this is your twin flame, your twin ray, or your divine partner, some of y'all could be going in partnership together as far as when it comes to something that you are destined to do. But I feel that this person is coming in and they're wanting to have a new beginning. Okay, we have the Hermit card being reversed. So this represents Virgo. This represents withdrawing from a certain situation. This represents fears. So like I was saying, if this person didn't have the confidence, or if they were not in tune with themselves mentally, physically, as well as emotionally, if there was a separation that took part, because when you're in hermit mode, you distance yourself from people to allow yourself to gain the wisdom and allow yourself to gain the clarity that you need. So I feel that somebody's no longer in hermit mode, and now this is the reason why this person is moving forward. Some of y'all are dealing with somebody that was very, again, let's say if they had mental or physical illnesses, this person could have been somebody that was very paranoid, is what I'm hearing as well. And that's the reason why this person was able to, somebody was dealing with a real pretender. They know how to manipulate their emotions. They know how to say what they need to say. They know how to use their that air and that water energy and manipulate a certain situation in order for them to keep you stuck. Aries are cross watchers. This Aries that you're dealing with was dealing with somebody that was a karmic or a soulmate that was doing this to them as well. Somebody's ending something, okay? We have the Three of Swords coming out, and this represents confusion, disorder. Let's say if this person that they were with, this person caused a lot of confusion to your masculine or your feminine, or caused a lot of confusion to you, Aries, because of how well that they were able to manipulate a certain situation. I feel that a lot of y'all feel that y'all have a loss in this situation as far as when it comes to this connection, because you really did care about this person, is what I'm hearing. Somebody really did care about this person. But you're going to be overcoming the pain. Some of y'all have been overcoming the pain. Let's say if this person did this in the past and this person put you in these third-party situations, they were not choosing you. They were choosing other glasses and not choosing the right glass. This is the reason why this person is coming in. This person is now, when the Hangman cards comes out, a lot of people don't like this card, but I like it because it lets me know that this person went through some type of awakening spiritually, mentally, as well as physically. This person, again, let's say if they were in hermit mode, they were standstill, they separated themselves, or you separated yourself from your divine masculine, your divine feminine. This person had time to think. This person had time to get their thoughts together. So I feel that this person, if they were procrastinating in the past, they could have been procrastinating because they did have other distractions, but this person was also changing as an individual, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so this is getting very deep. This person is now surrendering. This person has a new perspective. Again, some of y'all could have been in waiting mode as far as when it comes to waiting for this person. But this person is willing to sacrifice, and now they're accepting destiny for what it really is. And they're 10 of Pentacles. Okay, 10 of Pentacles, loyalties. Again, I feel that there's somebody in the background, a jealous ex or a karmic that has been, possibly could have been taking part of spell work or manipulating themselves. Mental manipulation is also a way to keep somebody stuck, okay? Especially if this person knows how to use their words or know how to really manipulate a person, especially if they have a lot of air or a lot of water in their chart. They know what to say, or they know what to do in order to keep somebody stuck, okay? And if they were doing that to your masculine, your feminine, or if this person was doing that to you, I feel that this person, you might as well say that they're taking part of some type of spell work within themselves, because they're manipulating, they're using they're using the things that they have in their chart the wrong way in order to keep somebody in a situation that this person possibly was not meant to be in, okay? So I feel that some of y'all could have been dealing with somebody that did, use spell work or black magic or root work against you, and then I feel that somebody was just holding this person back from moving forward and being who you were meant to be, or being who you were meant to be with, okay, Aries? This is what I'm hearing. So the 10 of Pentacles, this also represents inheritance. This represents a big money gain. So I feel that there are a lot of y'all, if you will have a partnership that's coming in, or somebody that's wanting to take part of the journey or whatever it is that you're wanting to do, Aries, is as far as when it comes to your career, I feel that you're going to get a lot of abundance as far as when it comes to that, okay? So let's keep, meet me at the altar. Somebody's coming in with a proposal. There's going to be a lot of jealous people coming in. This person's going to marry their masculine, their feminine, okay? So you have the Hangman card coming out. This represents water. So it represents Cancer, Pisces, as well as Scorpio. You have the Hermit card, which represents Virgo. We have the Star card, which represents Aquarius. We have the Strength card, which represents Leo. We have the Justice card, which represents Libra. We have the Judgment card, which represents fire, Aries, Leo, as well as Sagittarius. You have the Tower card, which represents fire as well, Aries, Leo, as well as Sagittarius. It also represents Scorpio. You have the Page of Cups, which represents Cancer, Pisces, as well as Scorpio. And then you had, again, the Wheel of Fortune, which represents fire, Aries, Leo, as well as Sagittarius. So some of y'all could be ending a relationship with a water sign. Let me pull out the cards. It's all reversed. Okay, so we have Virgo. So this person can have Virgo in their chart. There could be an Aquarius. They could be a Leo. These are the two cards that's out as far as when it comes to a sun sign. This person can be a sun sign, or they can be a rising sign, have rising in their chart as well, as far as any of these, okay? The Tower card, so they could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, as well as Sagittarius. Tower also represents Scorpio. They could have Scorpio in their chart. You have water here, so Cancer, Pisces, as well as Scorpio, okay, is what I'm hearing. Or this could be somebody that has this all in their chart, that's coming back from the past, that's letting go of the illusions, and now they're, in their heart space. Now they went through some type of judgment or went through some type of karma in order for them to have this transformation, is what I'm hearing. Queen of Cups. Wow. India Aries. Wow. So this card comes out and it holds very significant for me and my twin flame. There's an India Aries song, the one that she's talking about. She met him in another past life. She knows that she could have been the man and he could have she was the man and he was her wife. That song came into mind when I saw this card for me and my twin flame. So okay, but I'm just saying, if y'all have never y'all don't know who India Aries is, she's very spiritual person. She's very in tune with who she is as far as her spiritual side and her ancestor history as far as what she knows. Her music is always through the heart space. So the Queen of Cups, this represents opening up, again, your heart space. It's somebody expressing themselves, regardless if they're masculine energy or feminine energy. This person loves you. This person sees you as somebody that's very caring, somebody that's very nurturing, somebody that's very charming, okay? They see that you have a big heart. This person is also, again, like I said, in their heart space. So they're right now, they are having a big heart. They are being honest. You could be somebody that's very in tune with an empath, or intuition, or very gifted, because some of y'all could be psychics is what I'm hearing as well. Okay, so this represents Cancer, Pisces, as well as Scorpio. Page of Pentacles, and I don't know who this is, but somebody's gonna leave it in the comments of whoever she is. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles, this is that offer coming in. This is that ring. Somebody's getting something tangible. Somebody's getting a marriage proposal. This person sees you. They know it's time. I'm hearing this person knows it's time. They know it's time. Okay. This person knows it's time. They know that they were not giving you offers in the past. This person knows that it's time, is what I'm hearing. So this person is coming in. This person is matured as far as when it comes to their heart space as them as an individual. This is you, Aries, is again being confident. This is you being the good student. So some of y'all could be thinking about going back to school, or let's say if you are going to a partnership, there could be certain things that you need to learn in order for you to just learn more about the company, or just learn about where you're going as far as this partnership. So there's a learning stage between you and your masculine and your feminine, especially if this is a partnership as far as a marriage, a strong commitment, okay, is what I'm hearing. Okay, Capricorn, Taurus, as well as Virgo, this represents Capricorn. Free yourself. So some of y'all are going to be removing yourself from somebody, again, that was manipulating you. They possibly kept you in third-party conflicts, because you do have that here as far as the Three of Swords. A lot of confusion. Some of y'all have been overcoming the pain, so you've been freeing yourself from whatever it is no longer serving you. If this is characteristics about yourself, a relationship that's no longer serving you, a karmic relationship, characteristics or traits about yourself that's no longer serving you. I feel that you're freeing yourself from that. If it's been addictions or, past childhood conflictions within yourself, I feel that person is no longer burdening themselves with that as well. So it says it's time to take back control of your life. We have this could be the one, and I told you this person knew it's time. They've been knowing that you've been the one. This person possibly been deceiving themselves, is what I'm hearing. If they've been selfish and not just being honest and being truthful, because this person was lacking confidence within themselves. This person's know that you have been destined to be with them. They possibly have gotten synchronicity signs, certain things that had to be exposed to them in order for them to make this shift. Okay, so this person knows that you've been the person for them. Okay, you have been their wish fulfillment this whole time. Okay, so it says you already met the romantic partner you seek. Playfulness, so this is intimacy. This person is coming in youthful energy. You have a lot of page cards here coming in, so this person is coming in youthful energy. So just remember that. This person is, this is also, again, being romantic, showing that affection. A lot of flirting is what I'm hearing that's going to be going on. If you are separating yourself from somebody, there could be other people that's going to be in your environment that's coming to you, that's, showing them that they're interested in you. Aries are cross watchers if you are the one that's separating yourself from somebody. So it says time to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Cat spirit, claiming your independence, gaining your confidence back, being courageous, being that fearless person that you're supposed to be, being ambitious, letting go of whatever it is that's no longer serving you, bringing that justice into your environment. So claiming your independence. This is a 13, this is a 4, so this represents stability. Owl spirit. So this person is seeing clearly now. Aries says you are seeing clearly now, especially if this person knows that you have always been the one and they've just been denying themselves to being in this wish fulfillment, this happy, successful relationship that they know that they were meant to be in. This person is now seeing clearly now, and this is the reason why this person is coming in with a love proposal, okay? So we have a 43, a 7 here. So 7 represents mystery, DNA activation, seeing synchronicity, seeing signs, getting messages in the spiritual realm, okay? 51, so a 6, so past life, past harmony. The Sandpiper spirit, this card does not come out that much, but it says be playful. A lot of playfulness, a lot of touching I see between two individuals. I feel that somebody's really going to be gaining, rebuilding that bond back between their masculine and their feminine. They're saying for y'all to enjoy this, be in that youthful energy, because when you're in that youthful energy, when you're that childlike energy, unconditional love, you always love unconditionally. Is whenever you're in that type of energy. So playful, being playful, this person is going to be coming in with playfulness. They're wanting to make you smile is what I'm hearing. Choice. So making the right choices, making the right choice. Somebody possibly was not making the right choices in the past. Again, living in their rose-colored glasses, having too many choices, living in romantic illusions. Now this person is making the right choice. This person is moving forward. This person is now taking action. And if this is you, Aries are cross watchers, you know this Aries is coming towards you, or you're taking action towards this Aries. I feel that somebody's making the right choices and now they're leading them to where they're meant to be. And that's the reason why you have all this abundance that's coming towards you, okay? So we have a 17 here, which is an 8, so represents movement. So it says free will, choices, willpower, and change. And let's talk about this person that was holding you back, or that was manipulating you in any type of way of shape and form. Aries is spell work, whatever, or using children, possibly could have been using children as well, because the children cards were reversed. This person knew what they were doing in order to keep you stuck, in order to keep you in something. They possibly also are somebody that was very in tune, or possibly was getting messages in the spiritual realm, knowing that you were destined to be with somebody else. And they're saying, don't be disappointed. Don't be regretful that you kept yourself in a situation longer than what you needed to, because this person knew what they were doing in order to keep you stuck. And that's what you're seeing clearly now, is what I'm seeing. Okay, so you have they're wanting me to tell you that we have forgiveness, forgiving yourself, forgiving this person for their actions, moving forward, separating yourself from this person, because I do feel that some of y'all were dealing with somebody that is really physically and mentally ill, okay? And that's the reason why this person just did not want to see you happy. They're a very jealous person. They a very, very good pretender, I'm hearing. Somebody was pretending very, very, very well, okay? So forgiving yourself for putting yourself through that, a situation that was not good for you. Even if you forgive somebody, that means that you don't have to deal with that person. This is also, if this person is coming back from your past, this person is coming back asking for forgiveness, especially if they did cause, third party heartaches, or if they caused any pain in your heart space, as far as when it comes to the connection between you and them. This person is asking for forgiveness. They possibly had to forgive themselves, okay? Somebody's going to be saying, let's go half on a baby. This person is coming in some, if y'all are this playful, and it's a lot of sexual energy, somebody's getting ready to have a baby. They're getting ready to be knocked up, okay? So it says letting go, healing, growth, and compassion. You have a 23 here, which represents a 5. Intelligence. So this person is in their mental space. Again, how I told you, if this person was using and manipulating, they knew what they were doing, because this person has a lot of air, a lot of water in their chart. This is also you gaining the clarity that you need to gain, having those new focuses, being in your intelligent mind, being determined, being in your creative thoughts, okay? Overcoming any obstacles that's in your way as well, okay? Gaining the truth of a certain situation as well as being knowledgeable. You had a lot of major arcana cards here as far as when it comes to, air energy, being knowledge, using your intuition, being tapped into the spiritual realm, your higher self, your ancestors, okay? So it says education. So some of y'all could be thinking about going to school, learning some new again skill, or learning more about a certain situation is what I'm hearing. So it says education, knowledgeable, perception, and flexibility. We have a 45, that's a 9. So 9s are moving on. It's about happiness. Isis Oracle deck. We have ancient power mysteries. It says heal the rattle of Isis. Hear the rattle of Isis playing. So rattle, baby. Bambino. Somebody's getting ready to have a bambino. Y'all, you and your masculine is getting ready to have a bambino. Oh, 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 oh. I'm cracking up, y'all. Okay, ancient. Where are you at? Okay, so it says the rattle of Isis is playing in the hand of the goddess now. Can you sense it with your inner healing? Its vibration reaches through your crown chakra and enters your body, initiating you into great ancient powers of mystery, of sound, creativity, and healing. This is a time when words and music will become increasingly important on your spiritual path and healing and journey. Wow, y'all, I just said that in the messages earlier. I just sit there and said about how music really is going to help people move forward on their journey, because again, they have it was meant to do that. Music has to do with the mermaids. Again, Walt Disney didn't make Ariel and Ursula, all that, and Ursula taking her voice, and all that stuff has meaning to it. It has to do with Atlantis as well, the mermaids. But I'm just hearing, look what it just said, and I said that earlier. This is a time when words and music will become increasingly important on your spiritual path and healing journey. What else do I need to say? The rattle of Isis intentions us into the mysteries of sound and healing and creation through vibration. If we listen carefully with our inner ear, we can hear the sound of the universe alive. We can sense and hear with our inner ear the movement of planets, the beat of the heart of Mother Earth, and the music of the goddess, guiding us through the sound, helping our souls to dance and move, and our lives to heal. It says you are guided to use words that reflect the experience you would like to create in your life. It may involve shifting how you speak. For example, rather than focusing on struggles or what is not working, focusing on the signs of life and healing that you experience. This may also include using chants, incarnations, and prayer. It may also involve singing or playing a musical instrument, or using sound for hearing through the voice or another instrument such as crystal bowls, rattles, keyboards, or string or wood instruments, and letting the sound move you. You may use this healing for yourself, but if you are a healer, this oracle can guide you to explore this in your healing with others. Okay? Bambino, though, somebody seems to have a bambino, okay? Main male. So this person knows that they're the main male in your life. They know that you have always been the person that they were meant to be. They know that they were meant to be play a significant part in your life. So I feel that somebody is changing. I feel that somebody is also maturing as far as an individual, and especially if this is you, Aries man, or if you are cross watchers dealing Aries, if you are a man that's dealing with the Aries woman, or have Aries in their chart. I feel that this person knows that you are the main male in their life. I feel that they know that you are changing as an individual. I feel that they also have, you know, that mutual agreement as far as that you were meant to be the person, you know, y'all are meant to be with one another is what I'm hearing. Y'all both bring each other emotional happiness is what I'm hearing. And that's the reason why it's a partnership. Two people taking on a journey, a new opportunity with one another. Okay. We have a 1 here, which represents new beginnings. Concern. So this person is coming in. This person could be very concerned as far as when it comes to, again, the connection, the bond between you and them, making sure that y'all are not going backwards and y'all are moving forward is what I'm hearing. I feel that this person knows that you are destined to be with them, and that's the reason why this person is coming in with a ring, is what I'm hearing. You have a 33 here, which represents, 3s represents connections, your 3D body now connecting with your 5D spirit, your 5D soul. We have unexpected income, getting that abundance that you know that you're meant to have. Inheritance. Some of y'all could be gaining an inheritance from your father, you know, a uncle, a grandfather, a brother. Somebody could have left somebody some money is what I'm hearing. This could also represent a new job, you know, 2 incomes coming together, and it's unexpected income because it's 2 incomes that's now putting their money together. So that could bring abundance to you and your masculine and your feminine. So you have a 27 here, which is a 9. So 9s again are about moving on, about happiness. And last card, reflection. So it says, give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that it all will work out for the best. So giving each other that time that they need to themselves in order for them to gain clarity, because I feel that both of y'all are seeing the bigger picture now, especially if somebody is coming in with a marriage proposal and you accepting the marriage is basically giving a reflection that y'all both see y'all see the bigger picture now. Y'all see, y'all know that y'all are going to have those moments where you're going to have to give each other space, always having hope, gaining that hope in the relationship, gaining the trust that y'all have and having faith in one another, and knowing that y'all are both a reflection of one another, especially if you're twin flame or twin ray. Y'all are a reflection of one another. Okay, so hopefully this reading resonates with you. If it resonates with you, like my channel, subscribe to my channel, and I just want to say thank you, and you have a great day.